Mr. Barsamian, thank you very much for your time. So, United States has new president who has new administration on January. What does it mean for Armenia?
Well, so we are in a bit of a holding pattern right now. As you know, that the delegate count is 290 to 214. Last time when President Trump won, he won with 306 votes, and Georgia is still outstanding. So once that comes in, we could be at the same number that President Trump won. What it means is basically that President Biden administration would be very knowledgeable in the region, obviously, because he has spent over 30 years on Armenian American issues, both as senator and then as vice president. He knows our issues very well. His administration, I believe, will be very strong on foreign policy as it relates to Armenia. Certainly, we're still dealing with Secretary of State Pompeo and the State Department, but now it's a shift, and it's not going to happen, of course, till January. So we have a few more months to go, and I do think we'll hit the ground running.
There are many speculations that Biden administration would be more active on issues related to Armenia, to this region. What can you say on this?
I know members that will be part of the Biden administration. We keep in touch with them just like we do the Trump administration, being that the Armenian Assembly is nonpartisan. They've been to Armenia. They've been to Karabakh and Artsakh. They know the region very well because they've traveled to the region. So whether it's people in the Department of Defense, people in the State Department, these are seasoned people who will take this very seriously because they have been to the region and they understand the Caucasus very well.
I know you have good friends in Biden team, so what they are talking on Armenia or with Azerbaijan?
So, the Biden administration released a statement that they called for the Azeris to push back. They called for jihadists and the mercenaries to leave the region. They specifically call out Turkish aggression, and that's really the picture here. Everyone knows that it's Turkish aggression. The Biden team knows very well who the bully is in the region. It's Turkey, and Turkey needs to get out of the Caucasus. And the people of Artsakh should determine their own security. Armenia, Azerbaijan are talking. Russia is in the game. The US and France, of course, the OSCE. But certainly getting this humanitarian disaster stopped immediately would require Turkey getting out of the region.
What kind of influence or maybe implication new American administration has in Nagorno-Karabakh conflict on this conflict?
So the U.S. Having huge authority could immediately push back on NATO, and that's where their leverage is. They can suspend all weapon sales to Turkey, and then also make sure that Turkey is in a position with other NATO members not to interfere in the Caucasus. And that's been the problem. This is not an Azeri-Armenia conflict. This is a Nagorno-Karabakh Turkey conflict because Turkey is the aggressor. Getting Turkey out of Armenia and Azerbaijan, which they are threatening, they're threatening Greece, they're threatening Armenia, they're threatening other regions, they're going to threaten the Middle East. This is a problem for world leaders, especially Russia, the United States, and the Minsk group and France to get involved to do something about this.
Do you see new possibilities to enlarge American assistance to Armenia under Biden administration?
Yes, I think that the mistake of the Trump administration was to give an extra $120 million to Azerbaijan during these years, and now we're paying the price for that. I think that the Biden administration has to redouble its efforts and to give Armenia an additional package, especially on defense, so that Armenia and Azerbaijan can be equalized. We've always had parity. It was the Trump administration that broke that parity, and that's been hugely unfortunate, and it's something that the Biden administration, I believe, needs to correct.
Could we have some progress in Armenian genocide recognition process under the Biden administration?
All my signals are that a Joe Biden administration will recognize the Armenian genocide. When I saw Joe Biden and others have seen Joe Biden, he immediately says it was a genocide and we need to recognize it. In every statement he's provided to us, the Armenian Assembly, it says, I will recognize the Armenian genocide. I feel as strongly about this now as I've ever felt on any administration other than Ronald Reagan, who was the last president to recognize the Armenian genocide.
Thank you very much for this interview.